Hi, thanks for joining me to demonstrate my Peel3 3D scanner, originally manufactured by Creaform. Creaform are a great manufacturer of handheld laser scanners, ranging from a few thousand to close to 100,000, I think. They're the go-to industry standard handheld 3D scanners. I went for the Peel simply on cost. It's the lower cost model, still does a great job. I have a Trimble X7 terrestrial laser scanner for buildings and things, and I needed a scanner to scan object from about 10-15 centimeters in size up to sort of car size. I also own a Creality Raptor, which is great for very small objects up to probably 10, 15, 20 centimeters. It'll also do bigger, but it's not ideal. The Peel3 scanner is the latest model of this range, and it's a really nice scanner, lightweight. A lot of scanners now are starting to become standalone, battery operated, wireless operated. This one still needs cables to attach to the laptop and a power supply, but that's okay. One of the benefits of Peel over a lot of the cheaper scanners is the software. The software is quite powerful, doesn't let you down. Lots of bits and bobs to make life easier and clean up the scans. You can see I'm doing the top end of this chuck from a lathe. It's just something I had to hand to create this video. It's an ideal size to sort of showcase what a Peel can do. You need quite a powerful laptop or computer. My current setup is an i9 128 gig RAM, 16 gig graphics cards, NVIDIA graphics card, because it stores everything to RAM, graphics RAM. So that if you haven't got much, it won't stop you. It's just you'll need to do a lot more individual smaller scans and join them up. You can see it here on the turntable. Lots of targets, although the Peel will work without targets on something like this because of the colour and it's not shiny metal. But if you've got targets, it's easy enough to whack them on there. Makes life a lot easier. The actual objects that the targets are attached to, they're just 3D printed files freely available on the internet. And here you can see the green lines from the scanner in the software showing that you're at the right distance from the object in order to get a good scan. And I'm just turning the turntable just to get coverage of the item on as many different angles as possible in order to cover as much of the object as possible. Scanners, they do struggle with sort of deep recesses simply because the light can't get in there, so you can set up the lighting and make life a lot easier. This was done quite quickly, just using the room light, no specific lighting, but I'm stuck for space to have a dedicated sort of scanning station. I mean, you could model this item directly in 3D, but you have to check measurements, write measurements down, then model, and then repeat. Whereas if you use a scanner like the Peel, scan the object in, get an accurate representation in, you can bring that into SolidWorks, lock it, and it's a template there, and then you can model without worrying too much about measurements and stuff. You can just sort of use it as a template and then compare one with the other after the fact, so it just makes life easier in the long run if you're doing a workflow from scan to 3D model. I mean, I've done quite a lot of small objects to recreate broken parts and then 3D printed parts that are not readily available, and this is an ideal workflow for that sort of scenario. Yeah, I have a Creality Raptor, which is a scanner for much smaller parts. I think the Peel goes down to 0.1 millimeter, the Raptor goes to 0.001 or 0.002 millimeters. In size, resolution is about the same, and the accuracies are good on both. The Raptor is significantly cheaper than the Peel. The Peel is more robust in it's designed for, you know, professional use. I think it's just a much sturdier unit, and the software is much more solid. No problems in the software in there. You can see the completed object all cleaned up and certainly captured enough information in order to go on and create an accurate 3D model. So I usually export this as an OBJ or an STL and take it into SolidWorks and go from there. Second part of this video will be creating this in SolidWorks, as you know, with separate jaws, separate body. Yeah, hope you can join me for that. I'll get that done as soon as I can. It's really busy at the moment, so not sure when that'll be. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.